Oops. Let's make sure this all works. Whoa, people joined. Hey, what's going on? I will explain what's going on in a second, just making sure everything's up and running. Which it appears to be. Cool. All right. Kill that. So today I saw this get released. The first commits came in, I don't know, maybe a handful of days ago. The 23rd, which is yesterday. And basically, this is a project written by Dave Cheney, and it is a reimplementation of this library, which is written in Python, that basically wraps curl and adds like some fancy like stuff to it. I'm not sure exactly what his plan is for it, but I'd like this to be basically a curl clone, at least for the HTTP functionality, because all the rest of the functionality is basically useless. It's really just not that important because like no one uses curl, at least as far as I know, for like POP or FTP or SMTP or what have you. So getting most of the HTTP functionality would be super useful because it means that you could have a standalone binary like curl that has more information like what this has. But it's also safer because it's written in a memory-safe language. Hey, Headone. And it's using non-open SSL, which the Go's crypto libraries have had a pretty decent track record so far. But overall, it's just a self-contained, portable binary that can go everywhere that has most of the functionality that's actually used of curl, with additional functionality that doesn't currently exist in curl. So I have a fork on GitHub, and tonight we're going to be adding in functionality to do the lowercase o and the uppercase o functionality of curl, which the uppercase capital O allows you to tell curl to save the body of the response as the file name or path of the URL, and the lowercase o allows you to save the body as a command line specified version. I'm building this against master. I'm sure that there's a bunch of shit that's going to go in here because there's a bunch of pull requests all hanging around, and I don't know how this is going to affect that, but hopefully this call can go in like in a relatively quick time, and it's something they actually want. I'm going to open up this code. Right now it looks like pretty messy. There's not much going on in terms of like splitting this up into packages or any kind of like thing. There appears to be like all pretty much in like this one method called visit, but I assume this will get broken up significantly more at some point. So what we're going to do is we're going to add 2 additional flags. Flag. We're going to need boolvar, and this is going to be output. What does curl call it? The lowercase r o is where's lowercase o? Output file. O. We'll make it empty. And this is going to be output file. Then we're also going to do an uppercase O, and this is going to be, oh, this is a string, sorry. Shit, I just totally swapped that. No, I didn't. We're good. save body as remote file name. All right, cool. We're just going to do this, and we're going to do save output bool and output file string. All right, we should be able to get this into building. It doesn't like that. Why doesn't like that? It should be in vendor. What the fuck? Is it not in vendor? Do you have dropped frames? No. Is the video not coming through good? Give me a second. Let me pop open the stream really quick and see if it's looking like shit. I can change it. I upped the whatever the thing was that they've been talking about, and that might affect it. I can bring it down again. It's looking good on my end. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, I've seen that happen too. I'm not sure what causes that. I assume it's something wrong on their end with their streaming servers. GitHub. So why is it not finding that? Whoa! There's no files. No files. Why don't you exist? Oh, you motherfucker. Really? God damn it. Why would you do that, Dave? Why would you do that? All right. I don't know what can cause it. I assume it has to do with their streaming server. Maybe a bug in it. Maybe it just doesn't handle it correctly, or maybe their player doesn't like it. There's some kind of disconnect there. I'm not sure, but I think I know what you're talking about. I've had it happen to me before too, where it kind of like doesn't play, or it dies. Shit. Okay, so submodule init. What is it? It's like submodule update. Or update dash init maybe? Yeah, see, I fucking hate this shit. I don't know why he's using submodules. Like, just fucking vendor it. Like it's supposed to be. And then watch, like, it's... Oh, no, that's just... Okay, we're good. Cannot use... Because I did it for the wrong one, didn't I? Right. It's going to be false. Yeah, I do have a tool to check subdomains. It is still an active project. I'm just not doing much on it because I haven't had a need for a lot of new features to it. I am going to get it, like, additional stuff working. I've just been really busy at work and working on other stuff. So I've been doing a lot of stuff with Rust and a lot of hardware stuff. So I'm going to be trying to get more of that going. As you can see over here, I've got like my whole soldering set up and my microscope. I'm working on getting a camera for the microscope, as well as a secondary webcam that I can point down at the desk for hardware work. So like a lot of what I'm focusing on, or hope to focus on, is doing more hardware stuff. But there's going to be this kind of stuff that's like sprinkled throughout as well. I'm not planning to drop that project or stop using it. It does what I need right now, and I haven't had feature requests for anything else. So if something you want from it, like I'm happy to add like functionality to it, or if you want to do it yourself, submit a pull request, and I'm happily going to accept it. Okay, so this should build. Cool. httpstat. Do this. We should see all of these. All right. Do we actually have unit tests in any of this? We don't have unit tests in any of this. That's fine. Okay. So we can go through main. We call parse. This is going to parse all of our arguments for our flags. We verify that a URL is specified, and then we go through and we parse the URL. If it's not good, then we fatal. We couldn't parse it, and then we call it visit. And this is where like all the actual work happens. Let's see if I can get like a little bit other explanation of what's going on in here. So this is some templates. So like you can see right here, this is like the real HTTP stat, that's not my modified version. We can do like http google.com, and it gives us like all the header information with some coloring, and then this is the thing that gets drawn out. If you go back to here, this is the template. The HTTPS one is a little different because it has the TLS handshake in it as well. So I can swap over to this, and then you get the handshake. And then I don't know what this stuff is yet. This is just coloring stuff that probably isn't that useful. I'm not sure why this is a global, but it is. Oh, hey, that's interesting. I have mouse support. I didn't know that. Wait, I have mouse support. That's kind of cool. That must be a default thing at NVIM. So in the visit method, we're going to determine the scheme. We're going to get the host. And then this is an anonymous function. I don't know why it's anonymous, but I guess he just didn't want to name it for some reason. I don't know. And it goes through and looks at the scheme, whether it's HTTPS or HTTP, and gives the default port unless there is a port already listed. Wait, why is it? That's so weird. Oh, if port equals, okay, equals nothing. And then it returns the host and the port. This is using timing information. There's actually this package. I think it's net HTTP, and there's like another package. Let me find it really quick. Maybe it's a net. I don't know. We'll just go here. Timing. I think it's an HTTP trace. This is it. And this will provide tracing information. So like all of these are basically callbacks, I think, and you just specify like what you want to call. So like when each one of these things happens, it'll fire, and you can get information from it. So that's kind of cool. I believe that in the near future, all this automatic or this manual like time stuff is going to go away, because you can see in here there's already talk of this, and I think that there's a pull request already in for it, like changing all this, which is cool because I think a lot of this gets faster then, or at least not faster, but like there's less work that has to, less code that has to be done to manually do it. So we do our DNS resolution, which actually happens separately, which is kind of interesting. So it's not the true. Oh no, it is, because we're using dial and we're doing the actual. We're not using the HTTP library. So we're making a TCP connection. After connect before TLS handshake. And then if we're doing TLS, we're going to go through and create a new client using the connection we've established. So this is just using the TLS library, which is kind of cool. And if only header, it's just going to send the head method if it's post or put. And body equals nothing. You must supply a body as a error message. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Then we're creating a new request. That's kind of cool. I didn't know you could do that. You can basically do this, but then send it over like the already open connection. So we create a new request. We write it to the connection, and then we get the response. And we're going to put it into the reader, into the buff.io, which we don't really need to do. Well, maybe we do. I don't know. See, I don't know why. Let's see what else happens here. So we're doing a copy into IOUtil discard. I don't know what discard is. GitHub Golang or PKG IOUtil. Oh, it's IOUtil. Sorry. Discard is just a writer to dev null. So basically, we're going to go and we're going to do an if here. If what were our variable names? Oops, mark that. Our additional variables were save output and output file. Save output equals true, or save output file equals and we're going to do some other stuff. Otherwise, we're going to do this. And that's going to go there, and that's all fine. I would like to use your tool to check something means don't even install anything to run for the command line. And is there a way to manually extend the dictionary? Yeah, there actually is. Well, there's nothing you need to install particularly. The binaries are just there. I can actually show you really quickly how to do this. Give me 1 second. Go to Sonar. I think I have it in releases. So if you go here, you can just grab the binary you want, whether you're on OS 10 or Linux or Windows, and that should just work. And if you want to specify your own word list, you would just do word list, user share dict words. Say you wanted to do like, I don't know, google.com. You can just go ahead and do that. And then I'll go through the word list here specified rather than the default one. I do need to get this back. So one of the things I changed in order to do sorting was it caches all this. I think I want to put in like a verbose mode where it will only cache. It will start spitting it out if it's in verbose mode. That way you don't have to wait until it goes through the entire list to see. But yeah, it's take a few minutes. I don't know how big that file is. Oops. It's a lot. Maybe we shouldn't run this whole thing. It's going to be a while. But yeah, just trust me. That's how it works. If you do that, you'll be happy. Come on. You can do it. And there you go. All right. So here's our deal. We also need to make a check to make sure that if D is specified, if lowercase o is in fact specified, then the value isn't empty. So we're going to do that in here. Flag. There's a thing here. I know it. Give me like, where's all my information? Oh, Go Code, you are not helpful right now. You really aren't. Maybe you're not scanning. No, you should be scanning it. I need to know if a specific flag has been set. And there's probably a way to do that. Maybe make it a pointer. Oh, I mean, I guess it wouldn't work. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. I'm actually not sure what's going to happen there. Call it O. HTTP. Cool. All right, so that works. We are good to go. Okay. So let's head back up to here. All right. So I have 2 GitHub profiles. No, I don't have 2 GitHub profiles. I'm a member of some different organizations, but this is mine. I only have one, as far as I know. We are going to do our first check, which is if, maybe we'll do a switch instead. Save, true. No, we don't really need to do this though. We could do it this way. This is just going to determine what file we open. Okay, if save output equals true, then we're going to do this, else we're going to do that, and then in here we're going to make it's like IO open, I think, right? or it's OS open is what we want. File. We're going to do new file, create, OS, create. And this is going to be output file. FP if does not equal nil, and we're going to do log fatal unable to create file output file. I think that's correct. The pointer to file. Otherwise, we're just going to open fp create. Oh, no, we can just check the file name. Yeah, that's one of the things I use mine for. Or use it for is identifying like things that aren't designed to be public but are public. Things that companies have that are either like in beta testing or maybe not ready to show yet, or if you're just looking around and trying to find some interesting stuff. It's useful. There's a lot of other tools like it. I particularly like mine because it's all self-contained, including if you wanted to change out the built-in word list. You could do that if you wanted to and just rebuild the program, which is kind of cool. Most of them don't really do that. So we don't actually have to do this. What we could do is just do var string file name a string. Move all of this out to here because that doesn't actually have to be anywhere there. All right. File name equals output file. Otherwise, we're going to get actually, we're just going to skip this part real quick. We're going to do IO, copy, to, where is that? FP, resp, body close, and we're going to do FP close as well. And move this out to here. No matter what, we're going to close that. And then the only thing we have to do is we have to get the actual name. So we're just going to get like, we got some code up here that has that. It's like the parsed thing. It's our request. There we go, the request. What methods do we have on request? Really? That's all you're going to give us? All right. Go install binaries. Do I have it anymore? Shit. I think all of my stuff is slightly broken. At least my Go code is slightly broken. Come on. the Vimgo stuff. What's it, Dean? Come on, go code. This. Do I need to manually install this? I might need to. Config nvim. Let's save this really quick and go back in. Let's see if this fixes it. Now we got nothing. That's not helpful. And then oh, please tell me this is somewhere useful. Oh, maybe I have to go install binaries or something. And then see, this is what's not working. Make update binaries. Let's see if this works. What's going on, everyone? Come on. So much shit in here now. All right. There we go. We have everything. Okay. Request URI. We want like the last thing after the slash, I think. What does curl do? Like if you curl a file, like what does this do? Does it call it Vimgo? Yeah, it calls it Vimgo. Okay. Sweet. All right. All right. So we're going to take URI, or no, it's not URI. It's path. Path. What was it called? Protocol, method, host, form. Request URI. I believe that's it. What is the request URI? HTTP request URI. You give us nothing. Usually the URL field should be used instead. There's an error to set this. That's not helpful. You are not helping me whatsoever. Right, so we're in a request. Why do we have this available to us then? I don't want a URL. We'll see what it gives us. String split. It can be this on path. Parts. There has to be at least one. So parts. Len of parts minus 1 is going to be the file name. I'm sure this is going to be a little broken, but whatever, it's fine for right now. Let's build this. We have some problems. So save output is undefined. Save output. Why is that undefined? It is defined in a global. I also need to do that. But it is of type bool. Oh, right, that's why we're dereferencing it. Okay. So why isn't it defined though? It's a global. We're not a. I mean, like we're in a method. It's pretty much there. Save output. Right. Save. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Oops. That would help. All right. The other one is string split. Is it strings? Oh no, it's whoops. It's gonna be string. It has been a long time since I've written a lot of Go code. All right. String. Okay, 184. FP is fine. We turn it into that. All right. httpstat. Google.com. Oh no, we'll do this. We'll do this. And we'll verify that we get the same thing. I'm able to create file. Why could we not create file? What's our output file name going to be? Maybe it fucked up. Nothing. Why is it nothing? Let's print parts. Let's do printf also. It gave us nothing. Maybe URI isn't what we want. URL request URI. Let's see what this does. That's better. Got something called vimgo. Enter data. Hey, it looks like it worked. All right. So let's try this again now. Let's specify our own file name. We'll use lowercase o file. Okay. Discarded. Is that what it's called? This is discarded? Discarded. We just move this to here. Ooh, but see, this is going to affect the overall timing of stuff. See, what we're going to have to do is basically ignore these because these times are no longer valid because it's going to handle all of this shit, and it's not what we want to happen. What we want to have happen is that like it's all done asynchronously. So I'm going to submit this as it is because I'm hoping that when we go into using this, it will just go away because it will happen asynchronously. Otherwise, what we'll do is we'll put this part into a Go routine and we'll have it wait. Like we'll have the whole thing down here wait until that Go routine finishes to write out. But this actually works. That's pretty simple. It's not bad. It's a little bit of code. And body output name. Options. Options from curl to allow name or as the name of the URI. Cool. Also, let's change and then cool. So they're not adding any tests. I'm not gonna like do any tests either. This isn't really testable code right now. But I'm going to open a pull request. That is what I'm gonna do. Go to here. Pair pull. note probably affect timing information because if the output options are used, they will take longer than the IO discard no op. This can instead be moved into a go routine desired consistencies. But when the move to HTTP trace is done, I'm not how this will affect cool. There we go. It's in. We'll let it go, see if it runs. Any other ideas? Useful features from curl that we can add in support for? Anyone still around? Can do some, I don't know, what else we got here? What other options do we have? What time is it? So it's midnight here. Dave is in Australia. So I think it's probably like around 10 a.m. there. 10 a.m. on Sunday. So he might see that relatively soon, essentially. So what other options we got? I think proxy support would be kind of cool. We could also do like file-based stuff or maybe some cookie stuff. That would be kind of cool to do cookie jars. I wonder if there's like a cookie jar output thing like for curl where you could take in like cookies. Because a straight up header like option would work. This what is the Travis thing doing? Ew. That's kind of gross. Skipping Travis defaults. So yeah, we're not adding any tests to it, but like we're probably gonna have to do that. Maybe just like verify that it stats it. Like let's see. Say we were to, say we're just gonna build this, and say we do, what does this actually do? So it just dies. What does curl do if I do that? Remote file name has no length. Okay. So that's actually correct. We're handling it right. All right. So we should be able to do this and stat index echo. Oh, whoops. That. But what if it's not there? Yeah, nope. One. Perfect. All right. Travis. Stat. O. Do like http example.com file. I don't know if that actually works. That does work. Cool. Okay. And stat not we'll call it custom. Are you missing the bottom line of your screen? Can't see commands until you hit enter a couple times. What do you mean? Where don't you see? It should be capturing the entire thing. Add tests for Travis. Let me see if I can get in time to watch it not do it. Oh yeah, you're right. I don't see it. Like it's cutting off. I don't know what it's cutting off. That's weird. Huh. And it froze also. That's cool. Yeah, like you don't see a little bit down here. So how do I get to this? Let's see. So I do this, I do transform, and I do fit to screen. Whoa! That is definitely not what I wanted to do. Alright, hold up. Nope. There is no undo. That is fucked. Okay. hold up. We're gonna fit the screen. And this is gonna get brought way down. All right, I think that's better. Yeah, sorry about that. Let's see if that fixes it. I actually think we can get a little bit smaller with this. You guys don't need that much of me. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Let's get some time in here, then I'll switch back and we'll see if we can see the bottom of my terminal now. I didn't realize that. This must have been happening the whole time. That sucks. I can't believe no one's complained about that yet. Come on, switch sides. Yep, we're good. All right. Let me kill that. All right. Let's go see if our tests succeeded. I assume that Travis runs it pretty quick. So it's gonna be in here. Go to this, we go to pull requests. And it looks like good. Follow contribution guidelines. Where's contribution guidelines? Oh. Ah, okay. So what do we have here? I'm still not, so. 20 and 35. So this is 20 and this is 35. Find elevation body because guaranteed to be an reader, not sometimes nil. However, we should sometimes create a file on this to write 0 bytes. Okay. Get involved with that. Okay, well, let's go back in here. I spelled that wrong. 20 and 35. enhancement. Who's create? Okay. Dash O and dash O flags. Which saving the body to a user specified the URI specified respectively. Let's just care should be given. This may interact. And 35. And then this is what? This is 48. What do all these look like then? You guys probably don't want to watch me like writing up pull requests and shit, do you? Like I can add new functionality, but like none of it's gonna get merged in until like this shit gets cleared. I don't know, how much time have we streamed tonight? Like an hour? I don't know, maybe we'll end it right now. Get back to it tomorrow or the next day, and see what Dave says about like just getting this stuff in. Because I still want to do proxy support. That's like a big thing. I think that'd be cool to have. So I think adding in like SOX proxy and HTTP proxy would be cool. Adding in the refer would be cool. It's all garbage, garbage, garbage. And then cookie support would be cool. Having like a cookie jar thing. But yeah, I mean, I think that's like mostly like the useful shit is the cookie jar, the proxy, specifying cert support. And yeah. Looks like, I mean, everything else seems to be like pretty much like submitted or being worked on. And like I think once some of these things go in, it'll be a lot more room to refactor stuff and just like get stuff in, which will be cool because then we can get testing that's more reasonable going. And yeah, I don't know, it'd be nice. I think this will be a good replacement for curl because curl just does so much shit that no one needs. Yeah. We'll end it now unless anyone has any questions. But I'll give it a few minutes just to catch up. We're on the front page, are we? Oops, I don't want that. I want the front page. The front page. Yeah, we're not on the front page. I guess we're just not that cool. We're also not featured. I wonder how you get featured. Yeah, we'll wrap it up. Good night, everyone. It's been fun.